Day 60, no weed. I did it. 60 days, no marijuana. I'm the GOAT. Guys, I freaking did it. I'm the GOAT, literally. Because, I never thought that I could do this, guys. Marijuana was such a massive part of my life. I was so attached to it for years. Not only years, decades. A lot of you guys who don't know, I've been smoking weed every day since I was 13, and I'm 33 now, and it is day 60, no smoking weed. I never thought I could do it. But then when you do it, it's just like, holy shit, I always could have done it. There was like a mental block there where I was just like, I can't do it. It's too attached to my life. It's too attached to my social shit. It's too attached to everything that I do. I had to smoke weed before I brushed my teeth. I had to smoke weed before I had sex with a girl. I had to smoke weed before going to work. I had to smoke weed on my lunch break at work. Guys, I never thought I could do it, but now that I did it, I'm like, holy shit, I could have done it so much sooner. My only regret is I wish I would have done it way sooner, because I know I could have, because I'm doing it. And guys, today, some of the benefits, I'm stronger, I'm leaner, I'm hitting PRs more frequently in my workouts. I have more clarity, I have more confidence. I say this all the time, guys, but if I were making content, when I was making content smoking pot all the time, I would have to pause the video, look at the script, pause the video, look at the script. I'm just talking freely, letting you guys know organically what the fuck's going down. So I'm the fucking GOAT, guys. And this might rattle some feathers, but fuck being humble, guys. You gotta be you gotta have and I'm not saying everyone should be thinking that they're their GOAT. Everyone should think that. I think it's pretty ungrateful to live this one life and not think that your life is the greatest life ever lived. Yeah, I know there were some epic people in history, but you could be epic too. Don't dim your light. And that's what the marijuana was doing to me. It was dimming my light. It was making me think that I was just gonna be this dude that smokes pot and, skims by life and just pays his bills and dies. But as soon as not as soon as, now I'm getting closer to day 60, I feel like day 90, day 100, I'll start to have even more of an understanding of this, but I feel like I deserve so much more now. I feel like I'm capable of so much more now. That plant was holding me back from my full potential. A lot of you guys are saying that, oh, the pot, it helped me be successful. I'm married with kids and I've been successful running my own business, smoking pot. Okay, cool. You'd still be way better without it. You'd still be way better without it. It's not helping you, guys. It's not helping you. Guys, when I first smoked pot, I remember the first time I smoked pot, I had an outer body experience. I hallucinated. And I know pot doesn't make you hallucinate, but I was a frail little kid. I was 120 pounds, drinking a bunch of Red Bull, 13 years old, on ADHD medication. So I was on a bunch of other stuff. Took a fat bong hit, and I remember it was that's like that Halo video game. I would see the back of me. I literally saw the back of me like I was playing a video game, and I was tripping the fuck out. And my friend was just like, I know how to make it better, just take another hit. And I was like, that was the worst idea. I took another hit, and I was like, oh my God. I remember, because this was actually Thanksgiving, and I called my mom. I was like, Mom, I'm fucked up. I was like, you gotta pick me up or some shit. And then I remember as she was coming coming to come pick me up, my friends were like, you can go do some exercise, go get your heart rate up, and go run around the block and do some push-ups. So I was doing that until my mom picked me up. And then when my mom picked me up, I was all panting and sweating, and she was like, you must have done something else besides weed. And I was like, maybe it was lace, but I don't think so. I just took some fat bong rips, and I was just a skinny, frail kid. But I say that to say that the first time I smoked weed was a horrible experience. It was a horrible experience. I was like, I'm never going to do this again. But then for some dumb reason, and I honestly I've been thinking about this for a while. For some dumb reason, I tried it again. And I think maybe just peer pressure, or just maybe it was like a joint or something different this time instead of a bong hit. It was a little bit chiller. And I did it again. And then I fell in love with it when I did it again. And that kind of started the spiral downward. But I just wanted to say, come on here and let you guys know it's day 60. And if you're thinking about quitting, you gotta fucking do it. I mean, your life's not gonna dramatically change. You wake up and you're a fucking millionaire and you have a huge dick and shit. But things are getting better. Things are just getting better. My social media is growing more. My business is growing more. I'm getting in better shape. My clients are thriving inside my program. My relationships are getting better, and the communication I'm having with people, things are getting better. And I just wanted to say that I was a person that was very attached to this plant. And I never thought I could let it go because I didn't want to let it go. And honestly, guys, I still don't want to let it go. I love marijuana. I miss it. Like, I miss taking a fat hit, getting high, even just like the experience of like driving to the store, picking it up, deciding which strand I'm gonna get, talking to the dude, the dispensary dude, like, oh yeah, that's a good one. And even way back in the day, before marijuana was legal in Oregon, I was actually selling it. And the only reason why I was selling marijuana was to feed my own addiction. I remember I'd pick up on a few ounces, like I think I was getting ounces for like good deals, like $160 or something. And then I would just sell dimes and dubs, and I would skimp people. I was a shitty drug dealer. I would skimp people. And then I would just use whatever I could, and I would just smoke up. I wouldn't make any money. I would just get so fucking high, and that's how I would feed my addiction, is just from dealing for so long. And then when dispensaries opened up, it was a whole new world because there was so much variety. And someone like ADHD, like me, like I liked going in there with so much variety to look at and talk to the people who are experts and like have them give me their opinion on things. It was badass. So guys, I'm not really anti-weed. I'm actually pro-weed, but I'm also pro being proud of myself. Because I mean, for a little bit, I was smoking weed and things were fine, and like it wasn't really ruining my life, but that's debatable. But like as I was getting older, more developed, and now I'm in my 30s and shit, I'm still smoking it. It's like it was fucking me up because it was causing massive regret. Every time I'm sober, like right now, I want to take a hit. But I know right when I take that hit, I'm instant regret. It's gonna be like, fuck, I didn't, like, instant regret's gonna happen, guys. And to be honest with you, even though it's day 60, I still feel foggy. Like I've been smoking and doing so many drugs for so long. Like marijuana wasn't the only drug, guys. I went to rehab for Oxycontin, blow, with a pill popper. And guys, when me and my friends, this is gonna scare a lot of people. When me and my friends didn't have any money to buy weed or get drugs, we would hyperventilate each other. Meaning, we would like 20 times, and then we would have each other choke each other out until we like fainted and got really lightheaded. Like that, we used to do that shit all the time. Like I'm surprised, like I'm still alive, functional human, when literally me and my friends all figure out how to get high every day. All we did, that's all we had in common. Like now that I'm an adult, like trying to like be a savage, trying to be a badass. Like I don't have any of my old friends. They're all still fucking losers. None of them escaped that fucking curse of being an addict and always getting high and shit. They're still doing it. Except my one friend, my best friend Adam, God rest his soul. He did take his life. He did have a mental illness, and that's beside the point. But, yeah, I just wanted to bring up that hyperventilating thing. That shit was scary, dude. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like maybe 15, 16, 17, maybe 14 in that age when we were just like bored. We want to get fucked. I just wanted to escape because I also didn't like my reality, so I was escaping from my reality. But I also just liked feeling high because it made me feel normal, because I was such a neurodiverse like freak. Like I didn't feel normal being sober, and I still don't. But what I do now, replacing the negative habits with the positive habits, taking my fitness serious, taking my self-talk mindset serious, working on purpose-driven nutrition throughout the day, doing things that actually keep me intentional and present in my day, that's progressing my life forward, that is getting me 1% better. That gives me dopamine too, guys. I've worked on self-talk for so long where I'm like, anytime I'm doing something that I know is gonna make me a better version of me, I get a little bit of dopamine, I get a little bit of excitement because I've told myself a combination of words in that moment that make me feel good, that is similar to getting high. It's not just like getting high, but what's the good part about this is that I don't feel regret. Life is too short to be feeling regret, and I was feeling a lot of it closer to my 20s, coming up to 30s, and it was fucked, guys. So I just want to say, if you're thinking about quitting weed, or like you feel stuck in the loop of shame and regret, I've been there. I wanted to quit weed for so long, honestly, probably close to a decade. It was like, but I was just like, it's too a part of my life. Everyone, even my mom, she still does it. Like, not like, she's not like an addict like I was, but she still does it regularly. Like, I'm saying that it's worth it, guys. It's worth it because this is why it's worth it. And I'm just trying to articulate off the top of my dome. This is why it's worth it. It's because the better you gets to your goals quicker. Okay? Everyone's trying to figure out how they're going to do something. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? It's really not how, it's who. For the longest time when I was smoking pot every day, I was trying to figure out how I was going to get rich, how I was going to get ripped, how I was going to get in the best shape of my life, how I was going to help my clients, how I was going to grow my business. But then when I remove that plant, I start to realize it's not really how, it's who. It's who can get ripped, who can grow a business, who can help their clients. The person who can do it is a disciplined person, is a person that doesn't smoke weed, is a person that's consistent, is a person that wakes up early at the same time, is the person that doesn't binge eat fast food. It's all about who, it's not about how. A lot of people never fully understand this concept. So your guys will stay attached to these negative habits. You'll try to hold on to your negative habits while you're trying to progress your life forward. And the thing is, guys, you can't walk two paths at the same time. You got to focus on creating the individual first, and then the how comes. That's why I said the major benefit I've noticed from these first 60 days is clarity. I didn't have any clarity when I was smoking pot all the time. And people kind of downplay clarity. Once you gain clarity, you know how to do it. But you're never going to have the clarity. So you're always going to be a person that's going to be trying to seek information to figure out how to do things. But once you become the person who, then you know how. Like, everyone's path is going to be slightly walked differently. That's why when you try to look at information and try to figure out things on your own and you're still a shitty version of yourself, it's like it doesn't really ever work for you. But once you start to become a better version of yourself, meaning you remove what you regret, start replacing it with what makes you proud, you start to gain clarity on how to do these things. Guys, I really want to articulate this point in a way that just smacks you in the face. It's not how you're going to do something, it's who can do it consistently. We don't have an information problem in this world. All the information, you can go to ChatGPT and ask anything. But most people will go to ChatGPT and be like, okay, I need to lose 20 pounds and I need to build 5 pounds of muscle. I need to do this and that. And ChatGPT will tell them exactly what to do, but they won't be the person who can do it. Guys, you need to focus on who. Once I remove that plant, now it's been 60 days, I'm much more disciplined. I have much more clarity. I have much more confidence. I'm more able to stick to a routine. I'm more of the person who can do it. A lot of you guys, it's not a big deal. Okay, if it's not a big deal, then it's not a big deal. To me, you only get this one life. You only get this one shot, one chance. What's that, Eminem? How to lose yourself? You only get this one shot. Don't you think your shot's gonna be more easily made if you're not high? I'm only speaking to the people that resonate with this, because I'm not the type of person that can just take a hit on the weekends. Maybe I was thinking after a full year of no weed, maybe I'll try being that person. I still think marijuana has some benefits occasionally, but once it starts to become a habit, it starts to ruin your life. I'm speaking to the people that do have addictive personalities, that do feel regret, and they have negative habits that they're trying to remove. You have to understand, once you remove those negative habits, you're going to gain strength, because we all want strength. The people who are addicts, the people who are consistent with their negative habits, have the potential to be the strongest people, because restraint builds strength. So every time I'm like, oh shit, I want to take a hit, but I want to be stronger. When you have that urge inside your head, in that moment, you have the opportunity to either get weaker or get stronger. And that's how I got so strong in these last 60 days, I think mentally, because I had so many opportunities where I was like, I could get high, but I'm not going to. And I chose to be proud of myself in that moment. And over time, doing that, over time, it builds you up. It builds you up, because for so long, for so many years, I've been breaking myself down with just diving into my temptations. And what I also wanted to say is that addicts are the most committed people on the fucking universe. We're committed to ruining our lives, honestly. Like, I was so committed, like, back in the day, like, I would figure out how to get 20 bucks to get high. Like, it didn't matter. I didn't have a job. I didn't have nothing going on. Like, I would figure out how to get high, regardless. Like, it didn't matter what the fuck was going on. And, like, these people that kind of pissed me off, these people that are just coasting, like, oh, like, I can't, it's like, they don't understand this addict mindset. If like people who never have been an addict and have never gotten clean, I feel like they can't understand this concept, because right now there's a crackhead in your city that is going to figure out how to smoke crack, and he has no money, like, and he's gonna figure out, he's committed to figuring this shit out. So if we could just switch that commitment from negativity to positivity, dude, we become unstoppable. And it's only been 60 days, and I've always seen massive growth in my physical strength, my mental strength, my business, my social media, my relationships, in all aspects of my life. I've seen growth. It's only been 60 days because I'm a fucking addict, and I'm just nonstop. Like, so when I wasn't like fucking like in my like room, or like just fucking scraping resin off a pipe to get high all the time, I'm like now, like, okay, I'm figuring out how to get my clients better results, figuring out how to post better on social media, figuring out how to improve my communication skills, blah, 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 all this shit. So guys, it's worth it, okay? It's worth it 100%. It's day 60. And I just want to say, you know, I'm a new YouTuber. A lot of you guys have been showing love on my YouTube. I really appreciate it. Like, I love you guys. Like, I have dreams of growing my YouTube. We're already at 5,000 subscribers. That's pretty fucking crazy. Like, if you guys get value from my YouTubes, like, that's awesome. That's all it means to me. Because, like, even though I'm not gaining a bunch of views, I just think, like, 5,000 people that have subscribed to my YouTube, think about how many humans that is in real life. Like, holy shit. Like, and I'm just rambling on a tangent, guys. I'm just here going on a freestyle. I have a few notes here I'm going over, but, like, I'm not even really reading them. So I just wanted to say that I appreciate each and every one that has subscribed, that's liked, that's commented, that's shared some of my videos. Tell me how you feel. If you're like, hey, Coach Al, you're a fucking idiot. Like, you're wrong. Marijuana is the greatest thing on earth. And I'm not saying, I actually agree with you that marijuana is like one of the greatest things. I think it's an amazing plant. But once it becomes a habit over time and decades, and you start to accumulate regret and shame, it's no longer good, okay? Just like anything, guys, if I were to eat 20 bananas every day, I would turn into some weird freak. Like, anything in excess is too much. And people like us who are addicts, or who it's hard for us to stop doing too much, like, it's cold turkey. It's out of sight, out of mind. Like, so I can't have it around, or it'd be hard for me not to smoke it. I fucking did it. 60 days. Like, I wouldn't be able to say this if I was still smoking. I'd be lying. Okay? Like, I couldn't say I would be proud of myself today if I was still smoking. So, I'm just going off on a tangent, guys, but I do hope you guys got value. And again, guys, if you did get value, subscribe, like, comment, and do a little challenge with me. A couple people were commenting, like, how do I do the 30-day no weed challenge? How do you do it? You stop smoking weed. You consume my content. You reach out to me on Instagram, Coach_Albert. COACH_ALBET. You can shoot me a message on Instagram. We could talk more. You can become one of my clients, and I can help you with your fitness goals, your nutrition, your self-talk, and your mindset. Like, but what I really want you guys to do, if you're getting value from this channel, what I really want you to do is to just do it for 30 days. Because I feel like day 30 was like, okay, I feel proud that I did this. That feeling of being proud is much more powerful than feeling high. I'm telling you guys. All right. Love you guys. Hope you got value. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Day 60. Let's fucking go.